Hi, this is Michael with Back to the Future Trading, and you're watching another episode of NinjaTrader Unplugged. I've been watching a lot of YouTube videos lately, and a lot of vendors are getting away with selling stuff that you can find for free online. Meaning, there's stuff that's been around, especially if you're a new trader, where you start to think to yourself, man, it's great, and you plunk down however many hundreds or thousands of dollars, and then years later you come to find out that somebody had that online for free, and you kick yourself in the tuchus. And so a lot of these indicators are really great to get started, but you build off of them and of course go into more and more depth as you learn how the markets operate. So I've got two of those indicators on here, and you can see it's a pretty pretty is a great way to say it. It's a really nice, clean setup, which a lot of customers say helps them when they're learning to trade. And look at what two indicators are on here. Both of these are available in our Unplugged section for free. No questions asked. We've got the EMA-Slope-Color, which you know I love. Kind of tells you what the trend is. You set the trend or the length of the EMA up here. And then you've got the SuperTrend. SuperTrend is great. There's lots of stuff you can do with it, and I encourage you to mess around with these parameters. The thing that I've engaged here are the color bar parameter equals true, and I've got a signal arrow showing up here. And basically, here's what we're looking for. Number one, when the trend is up, when we have blue and blue together, we're looking for a long entry. And we have our stop one tick below the trail stop, and we're looking for these runners. We're looking for trades where the initial risk is doubled and tripled by the runners. And on mildly trending days, you're going to see here over the course of 3 days, three different perspectives, three different trading outcomes. And in this case, you can see here the first one hits a $6 3/4 target. Now, red arrow, uptrend, no good. We pull all the way back down, and now finally we have permission to go short. Red bar, black EMA. So downtrend, downtrend, short, stopped out. The very next bar, we have uptrend, uptrend. So we enter just like we did last time. Very simple rules, and you'll find the simpler the rules, the easier it is to follow. And again, a lot of the indicators you'll see sold today look a lot like this one. That's for free. And so again, same concept. You're in there, you hold it until the trail stop is hit, 8 3/4 points. Nothing to do here until the EMA changes color. Red, black, enter short, stopped out. A repeat of what happened last time. Can you add more rules to this? Can you try to overanalyze it and add more layers to it and complicate it and try to filter out some of your losers? Yeah, but when you see what happens if you just follow a simple rule set after 3 days, you're going to kind of be amazed. The hardest thing a lot of new traders try to figure out is how do I win every trade? And it's not about winning every trade. It's about the discipline required to focus on the probabilities of your entries. And I'll show you what that means here in a second. What is the expectancy of my model? And so we have winner, loser, loser, and then a re-entry winner, 10 3/4, for a total of $22.25 at the end of the day. If you follow the same rules again, starting at 9:45 the next day, you'll see very similar outcome. Very simple rules. Enter, exit, wait for a trend signal, get in, get out. At the end of this day, you're up a total of $30.50, capturing most of the moves available throughout the course of the day. Now here's where we have a less than stellar outcome. But remember, we've got about $55 in the bank right now, right? And as we come into this day, we're sort of back and forth, positive, negative, flat on the day. And then we finish out the entire day after all of those trades, -1. So you have -1 plus 30.5. And then remember the first day, 22.5. So 30.5 52, and so it's about $50 over 3 days. And the challenge then becomes, could you have followed the system the day before? And you see how the signals sort of look the same? And then you can look back the day before and see, okay, well, that was a lot like the last day, a little choppy. Maybe some profit there. And you go back and look the day before, and you'll see most of the time you have these little trending moves that you catch, and every now and then you catch the day where it just whips you around. So the challenge then becomes money management. Can I do the same things consistently over and over again so that on the days where there's 22 and 30 available, I bank it, I harvest it, I put it in the barn to help me through the days where the system isn't so stellar? And that's where a lot of traders go wrong. They try to cherry pick, they performance ride, they have one bad day, they jump off the bandwagon, and then the next day is a huge $50 move. Okay, so free indicator, I'm going to save this template and put it in the folder with the date. Today's date is July 21st, 2015. So look for the chart template that has the file saved exactly like this. I'll label it SuperTrend, SuperTrend EMA, and that'll be in the Unplugged folder. How do you get the Unplugged folder? Why, I'm glad you asked. You go to our website, backtothefuturetrading.com/unplugged, unplugged, unplugged, unplugged. You type that in, it'll take you to this page. All we want from you is your name and email, just to know who you are and that you took some stuff. It's going to take you to a Dropbox folder that has all of the free indicators. It has the template that I just told you I'd saved. And you can begin to experiment and put together your own trading systems. Try some rule sets out. As far as basic ones go, this is a pretty solid one to start out with. And again, the less capital you're risking when you first get started, so much pressure off your shoulders. You don't have to tell your wife you just spent 15 grand on something and all that pressure now to be profitable. This way you can practice your discipline and not hurt anybody in the process. Thanks again for your time. Again, Michael from backtothefuturetrading.com. Remember, the markets you trade are not random. There's a rhythm and a procedure and a set of rules and laws that go along with them. If you're interested, sign up for our free demo on our website and come to one of our live webinars. Thanks again, everybody, and good trading.